Welcome back. Today I'm going to be reviewing this Garmin Instinct watch. I've had it for about a year, so if you're looking for a new watch, let's get into it. Just a quick disclaimer, this video is not sponsored by Garmin. I'm not promoting the product, I just wanted to give an honest review. Now to start with some simple features of this watch, it is my kind of style. It's not too flashy, it's pretty sleek, fits my wrist well. I've had it for about a year. It is very durable. As you can see, there's not really any tears or splits on the watch band, which is super nice. It locks in on my wrist really well with these two separate lockings for the band. Like I said, it's super durable. The watch face, if you can see, is depressed a little bit from the edge of the watch, which really helps prevent the watch face from getting scratched up. If I can get the light there, you can see there are barely any scratches on it. And so when I bump my wrist on stuff, it might scratch the edge, but it keeps the watch face itself nice and clean. It is underwater safe or waterproof up to 100 meters, which I have not gone that deep, but I have gone swimming with it, and it has worked pretty well every time I've gone swimming. Some of the exercise functions on this, pretty nice. It does a lot of functions with exercise. So I've got some of my favorites here, like snowboard, bike, run, strength, walk. And really, I'm going to scroll through them really quick just to show how many activities there are. And I think there's probably a full list somewhere on Garmin website, but it is pretty useful for all those. It's awesome for this snowboard one, which they also have a ski, but you can track each individual run, just start and stop it while you're on the lift, and when you're actually going to start with your individual runs. But it tracks so much. It tracks like distance, time, speed. Same thing for the bike, tracks like, it uses GPS to track everything. So it's really nice. And it tracks the indoor stuff like indoor bike and treadmill, which I think is super cool. The one thing I have had struggle using is the strength app or strength function, which I think it just didn't count my reps super correctly, which is not a huge deal. I just thought it was difficult to use. You also have to start and stop it with each individual set, which was a little too much for me. The battery life on it is actually really good. If I use it just as a watch, basically, I only have to charge it like once every 10 days. If I'm using more functions on it, obviously I do have to charge it more often, which is expected. But it does have its own kind of charger there, so only the Garmin watch charger will work on this. Not a huge deal there either. Charging it is really quick. At most, an hour is all I need for charging. The general functions on it are really easy to use. It's got a music function, which is super easy. You can skip, play, pause, skip, backtrack, change the volume of the song or on your phone. It's got all the different faces of the watch that you can scroll to. So it's got like exercise stuff recorded, heart rate, notifications, events, mobile app connection required. You can see that there with the weather. That is a little frustrating, and I think it's more of an Apple issue than it is a Garmin one. But the app has to be on your phone the whole time for it to actually get the weather. Like I said, I don't think that's a Garmin thing. I think it's just because this is not an Apple Watch, and Apple does not like that. Next, it does pair to my phone pretty easily. You just have to open the Connect app one time, and then resynchronizing it is super easy. You just click one button on the phone. Calls are super easy to accept and decline on this. It's just accept as this is one button, decline is another. Reading messages is really easy, or if you want to just cancel out of them, it's really easy. I do like how many options it has. Random things like a compass or two versions of a compass, the altitude. It's got general watch features like alarms, stopwatches, timers, when the sunset is going to happen. And then last thing I want to review is the watch face is actually super easy or super cool and customizable. You can choose from so many pre-built watch faces, which I don't think you can build your own, but you can customize these ones. So if I select this one that I have, you can change like what goes in each section. So I can change up here in that little circle. I can change the 9, I can change the 3, and I can change the steps. I think that's super cool to be able to customize exactly what you want on the screen, and you can basically set it up as you want. So I would rate this watch at 9.5 out of 10. Only thing I'm knocking it for is because I have a hard time using the workout feature for like lifting and stuff, but I think it's a fantastic watch. I would definitely buy it again. I would recommend it to other people. So good job, Garmin. Thank you for watching, and hail to the hobbies.